So, guys, good morning. Bit cold out there, and Courier Exchange. Some of you guys have been saying on my previous video that not, I'm not showing any live bidding. So today is the first Monday of October, and the time is 10 past 10 in the morning. And I've switched on the app here, and I'm gonna switch on the screen recorder, and I'm gonna show you some live jobs, and I'm gonna bid on a few. I'm gonna try. So I've got my pings on today, so you guys could see every time a job comes on screen. So currently there's 106 jobs within a 50-mile radius of where I am. Click on the loads here, and let's see what we got going. So these are the jobs within 50-mile radius of where I am right now, and I'm sitting in B8 postcode near Star City. So it's a busy place anyway. So I'll see what I can bid on. And Chipping Norton is far from here. It's I'll show you an example. It's about a 40 minutes drive from where I am, maybe an hour at this time of the day. So I'm really looking for something closer to pick up from, like a Birmingham postcode. So the rest don't be useless. Sometimes there'll be jobs there. For example, it says Kobe there. It might say pick up at 1 o'clock and deliver the next morning in Aberdeen somewhere. So then it becomes worthwhile to chase that. Otherwise, it's not worth chasing jobs that are local. You'll be driving for an hour or more. So there's some jobs coming on for tomorrow already. There's a job there. This is a good company, SCC, and it's going to somewhere near Shrewsbury, past Shrewsbury, almost Aberystwyth. It's something I don't do because a couple of times in the past I've been to Aberystwyth, and you don't get nothing back from there. So you'll have to travel to Shrewsbury or Telford to get your next potential job. But it's always worth waiting around places like Aberystwyth if you do end up there. Because if a job does pop up from that area, it's highly likely you're going to get it at a good rate as well. Because there won't be any drivers, they'll have the thinking like me that go away from there, go towards Shrewsbury or Telford. And once you're already in Shrewsbury and Telford, then you can't really make Aberystwyth for time. There's a job there, B6 small van to Wakefield area. Sometimes my volume goes off, so I just have to do this and it comes back on again. So you must be thinking it's pointless seeing some of these jobs, which is right. But like I said, sometimes you see jobs well in advance and big ones, then it's worthwhile. But if you want to shorten your radius, especially if you got the CX Fleet app like I have, then you just go on to the search loads, choose where you are, choose your radius. So go to 10 miles only. I'm in a Luton, so up to Luton jobs. So these are the jobs now that are, I would say, half an hour away at the most from where I am. So as you can see, it's constantly pinging away within a 50-mile radius. There are jobs there, so it's also about where you're sitting, how lucky you are as well. You could be sitting in WV postcode and you get this job to Rotherham, which is not good. 965 kilos. Realistically, it's a Luton, even that is pushing it, and curtain cider and balanced right in the middle to get that legally picked up and delivered. So there are also jobs that come up on here that you can't legally do. The weight, they even tell you, some customers here, they'll write 13, 14, 1500 kilos down and then they'll ask for a Luton. Thing is, they've disappeared, they get old. So there are drivers out there that actually bid on them. And I think, once again, it's not going to be the proper drivers that'll be doing that kind of job. You don't risk your license, your van condition over like a 50, 60, 70 pound job, even if it's 300 pound job. It's worse if you're traveling with that kind of weight for like 7, 8 hours. It's not worth it, mate. So there's one, Birmingham to Manchester. The thing is, it's saying SWB, and it's from a B7 postcode where I'm sitting. So it's going to Manchester, and it seems like it's going to near Oldham somewhere. Rochdale and Oldham, yes, that's right. So I'm gonna bid on this just for you guys. Just for you guys. I'm in a Luton taillift and with a pump truck, so I've got that written there, custom. And price, I'll do 110. And they'll see I'm in a Luton. It'll come up on the screen, and if they still want to give me, they can do. So there's no stopping the customer giving you a job, even if you're a Luton for a long wheelbase or a short wheelbase van. You know, if it can fit, then they'll still give you if the price is right for them. And our customers actually like that, like they're getting a better van for the actual job. So I just done that for you guys, so you can see, you know, it's speedy freight as well. I like them, and this is like a bid on, a bidded on. Is this sold already? Has it? Oh, there it is. So 97 miles. I've charged 110. So what does that work out to, guys? Let's have a rough idea. 97 miles times. I think I've done £1 10 there. Oh, it's a bit more. So I charged £1 15. They're roughly 114 for that job, which is unlikely to come to me because there'll be drivers there that'll do for £1 a mile. But sometimes, you know, Speedy Freight is a good company, and like I said, sometimes they prefer a Luton over a short wheelbase, even though they've posted it as a short wheelbase. So I'm not saying when you get there the job is for a Luton; it will actually still be for a short wheelbase. And I'm hoping that I'll get something in the 10 minutes as well, so you guys can see my volume on the phone is not good. So I sometimes have to do this to get the pings back on. Something wrong with the phone there. If anyone else is having this problem, let me know. Is it just my phone or is it just a glitch on the app? Do let me know. I've always been thinking it's my phone that's got a glitch. So this is somewhere close to me. This is just by Erdington, going to Shrewsbury, but it's a small van and it's local, and you know it's all right. What are we on? 108 jobs at the moment. Birmingham to Worcester, £50. So roughly about £50 job this. Well, can be more. You can price it 65, 75. You're not likely going to get it because drivers will be bidding £50 for this. Especially the drivers are already sitting in Birmingham on Monday morning. Oh, let's show you how many drivers there are currently sitting in this radius. Search live capacity. You know, yeah, just do search live capacity. Search up to a Luton van. Right, postcode. Let's do B8. Radius. Let's just do 10 miles, guys, so you get an idea how much competition I got here within a 10-mile radius. 159 drivers available. Goodness gracious me. But to be honest, I've never ever looked at this. Maybe a couple of years ago, once a year, and now I've looked at this and it's actually pretty shocking. So how many are available in a 30-mile radius? That's the maximum you can choose. Wow, I didn't know I had that much competition, guys. I thought I'm getting the jobs because there's less drivers in the area. So, wow, unbelievable. This is amazing. Let's refresh that. Is that right? Yes, 300 almost available and 300 almost unavailable. So this is right, 600 plus the 76 unknown. About 700 drivers in a 30-mile radius of a B8 postcode, Birmingham postcode, right now on a Monday morning. Jobs, 107 at the moment active. Oh, it's quite a lot, guys. I didn't know myself. That's just shocking. So let's go back to what I normally like doing when I'm home. I choose my postcode, then I choose my radius, then I choose my up to my vehicle, I choose that's today, and search. So all of the jobs I'll know I'll make it to without causing a problem for the customer I am looking at. So this is over an hour old almost. Jobs at the bottom there. So the ones I really want to see are on the top there. It's a B38 to Telford. Pick up today and deliver midday tomorrow, Telford. It's a bit of a strange one. Customers probably closed today for delivery, or they need to be booked in or something. So guys, that's me off now. So I had to pause there for a while. So it's 10:55 now. Right, so 30 minutes it took me. and I bid it on this job that's just come through to me. I received. So it's a speedy freight Swindon job. It's pick up on Birmingham, and it's dropping off Birmingham. It's only 3 miles, right? And there we go, £50. So it's a quite easy one. I stay in my home location, guys, so it's okay, right? I think you would all agree it's okay. So let's allocate that to myself to Luton Taillift, right? So I've done that. So now it's going to be in the allocated part. Now I'm going to click on my way to pick up, right? And how far am I? 4 minutes away. So 4 minutes to the location, maybe 5 minutes to delivery. So in 10 minutes, £50. So I don't think anyone's going to say it was a low bid or high bid. Or I think it's just right for a Luton Taillift. I'm lucky to be sitting where I am. There we are. So I got picked up now. So it was just two small crates, and took me 6 minutes to get here. And loaded within 2-3 minutes. So probably about 15 minutes drive. And when I get there, I'll show you the procedure of closing out the job on the app as well. So you can see how I put my POD in and all that stuff. And I want to create an invoice instantly, and you can see that too. And then I'll put on the app again in Harborne. So I've completed this job. So delivered. It was received by Mr. T. Thomas. Mr. T. Thomas. It was a security guard here. Then add the pod. Photo of this from this phone. Hold on. Make it look nicer, as you can see. So I just want to press OK. There it is. Looks nice. And scan complete. So they got a picture of the goods delivered there and the name of the person. Then I'm going to just write down there that a security guard signed for the goods. It was at 11:45. There was two items. I would say close to 100 kilos. Could have been. A send pod to create invoice. And you get these options. Not with all the customers, but some of them you would get these options. So this is how your layout is. I've never ever used my laptop for invoicing. It's always been the phone for the last 8 years. So it's simple as that. That's the date you're going to get paid, the payment terms, invoice date. You get all this here. Then you get an early payment option. So they do that. It's up to you if you want to give them £10 extra to the company for. It's like factoring, or you can choose this one here, and then you just press create, and the invoice will go to them. So that's how it works, and that's all it is. Once you press that, it's gone. The invoice is gone to them. So it depends what you choose, that one or this one for your thingy. And I normally don't invoice this early. I invoice normally at about 5-6 p.m. in the evening. So this is what my details was for the job there. It took me only 20 minutes to deliver for this job. I got one tomorrow as well from another speedy freight, a different one. And there we go, 110 miles it says on the Google Maps. So I looked at it and I charged £1.50 a mile. Sorry, £1.40 a mile. You can work this out yourself, 150. So how much does that come to? It comes to 120, just over 120. So 125 a mile, I would say. Let's make sure 150. So I charged 126 a mile for that one. And it's decent as well, to be honest, because when you get there, it's 9 o'clock. I'll be there for 8. They've told me to be ready for 8, and I'll show you why it's a good one. Because when you get there, and it's only like 5 minutes from my house, and when you get there, you're dropping in Real, and I wouldn't stay in Real, but I would come back to here somewhere, but at that part there. Then that way I got Liverpool, WA, CH, and even LL, good size there that I could make within half an hour. And it's a busy place as well. So now I'll go back on the screen. I'll show you the next job, if there's anything local now. So that's me now. Applied for a B25 to Albury. Remember guys, it's because of the circumstances. I need to be in Birmingham in the morning, and I'm just in B16, so I'm right in the middle of everything. Pickup is 6 miles away, distance is 11 miles for the job, and probably 6 miles back. So overall, about 23 miles is going to be for me. And it's only a £35 job, I thought I'm just out today, so why not let's do something local. I'm looking for my chicken and chips. So I think I'm gonna just drive towards home. It's only 10 minutes away, And if I find something local, Birmingham to Birmingham, I'll do it and I'll show you. So for now, that's it for today. If I do come up with something else, I'll continue this video. I doubt you very much. It's 1 o'clock now nearly. So I think it's been good. You must be thinking good. Because my regular customer calls me up for a job tomorrow morning, I don't, their priority. They're the bread and butter guys. Bidding on jobs on the screen, that's not bread and butter. Your own customers are bread and butter. So looking after them, and they're happy with me, and I'm happy with them. And you probably know them as well. Speedy Freight, Chester, very good guys, especially Johnny, absolutely amazing guy. Really respects me on the phone. The price, there's no issue with the prices either. Sometimes gives me more than what I ask for. And goes, so we can't really let these kind of customers down. Otherwise, if I said no to him, because I got all day today to look for a job on the screen, I probably wouldn't have got it, and I would have been guilty of letting my regular customer down. And I'm happy this way. At least I've done a local one today, and tomorrow I'm out towards Manchester sides, Liverpool side, so I could be out for the rest of the week now. So do subscribe, guys, and follow me. Thank you very much.